Welcome to Laramie, Wyoming, and one of the highest elevations you will find in all of college football. And it is home to the Wyoming Cowboys, and they have a taste for the spicy brown mustard. Cowboys will boot it away to start the game. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be knocked down. So the Louisiana Raging Cajuns return team will have that offense backed up. And these guys involve everybody in the passing game, and none more prominent than this big fella.
And the quarterback knows he's going to be under duress in this game, so who do you look for? The tight end, and there aren't many better than this guy.
No, and just big body.
He's off to the races. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
What a weapon this guy is, right? At the tight end position, not only can he get open, he can run away from people after the catch. He's a big dude, so he's hard to bring down anyway, but the speed is what makes...
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Negative play on first down. That's what a defense always wants. Give to the back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. This is a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete. The Raging Cajuns will call on their punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll call for the fair catch here. So Wyoming's offense will have its first possession of the game. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Dumps it off in the flats. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Dropping back, it's Svoboda. And that pass is intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job breaking on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down or you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have 2 left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum. Just get a few first downs and I'm in scoring position.
They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. Trying to get to him. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. And the holder will place it down on the left hash. A 47-yard try coming. Absolutely perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, they're still happy to get the field goal.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Able to make his way past the sticks for the first down, and time is going to drain out here in the first quarter. That's going to do it for the quarter, guys. Louisiana has the lead here. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. Now on first down from the 28. They'll ride the hot hand. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Svoboda. Fires to the tight end. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. After the incompletion on second down, it's 3rd and inches. Off the boot, looking for his man. Got it behind the line. It's Miles. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking to move it through the air. They get the conversion there. He used his size and nice moves to get past the chains.
And I like that. 3rd and short. Find the big fella, the soft hands, make a quick little move, make the completion, get the first down.
Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The aerial assault continues. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. They were really starting to put a drive together. But after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Getting some heat. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. They'll send out the kicker here. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. Field goal is good. And after the 3-spot guys, we're all tied up.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Gets it out fast. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Trying to find his man on first down. Got his man quickly. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. He's looking to throw it. They're bringing heat. Buys a little time. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Jensen. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it. Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. On second down, looking again to throw. Wide open downfield. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. And it's picked off. Got some room to run. He's at the 40, the 20, he's at the 10. Touchdown, Cowboys! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play. And he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turned on the Jets, making the big play.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, who's got a better seat there today in Laramie than you do? And it's been said football is a game of inches, and guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at the highest elevation in all of college football, War Memorial Stadium.
And the Raging Cajuns will kick it away to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful.
And the Heat gets there, and they get it down at the 14-yard line.
I think going into halftime trailing, this defense knew that they were going to have to start making plays here in the second half. And early in the third quarter here on this drive, they get a sack. That is really good news for this defense.
You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Dropping back, it's Svoboda. He uncorks a bullet to the right. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Cowboys will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Excellent coverage that time, didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing, get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
Grab behind the line. It's Bernard. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Pocket starts to collapse. And it's incomplete on 3rd down. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And this kicker might be feeling it. He made one earlier, now from 49 yards out. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
That makes the score Wyoming 10, Louisiana 6.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll bring it back looking for help. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. They're trying to get to him. He'll pull it down. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Handoff from the gun. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. They'll snap it on first down from the 35.
First down for the offense.
Fast motion from the offense. Right back to the well. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Guys, we have Wyoming on top as we reach the end of the quarter. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. Little touch pass to the receiver. Stop just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. And the Cowboys have their offense in high gear. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Cowboys decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. It'll go out of bounds, and we'll see where they mark it. It's going to be right around the 35. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Carter. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. They keep attacking through the air. He's got it. Running toward the tape. Touchdown, Cajuns. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, and a nice job in the 4th quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
If he can make this one, the lead will be 3. And it's good, and he pushes the lead to 3. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. USF fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. Thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough and could just find a way. They're trailing by a...
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. Back to pass, it's Svoboda. Got his man. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. He's looking to throw. They'll run the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Here's a throw downfield late. And they needed a little more room to work with as that one sails out of bounds. And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the fourth, and the Brain Trust will go to work. They think there's room to run to the right here. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Give to the running back. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him, second guy finally did. The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half. And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. It has been said that the obstacle is the way, and this obstacle is now back-to-back losses.
Back-to-back L's. It's not the end of the world, though. I still think there's time for this team to figure out what they're going to do, how they're going to finish the season strong. It's not over yet. 2 bad weeks. Flush it down the toilet. Refocus the mechanism. We're ready to rock and roll next week.
It just needs to be about finding a way to win a game right now. In all likelihood, 99.9% chance the college football playoff now is not a possibility anymore. That's okay. Let's worry about winning a game. Let's go back. Let's watch the film. Let's get back to being who we are so we can get this ship